Good morning and welcome back to another day of Dream League. Starting off with Talon versus GAIMIN Gladiators, where Talon opted for their last pick, Jabs, Keeper of the Light.
And the Atrophy Aura. You're looking at a hero in Juggernaut that has to eventually carry this game with his base damage, being effective in the Omni Slashes and all of that. Cannot underestimate an over 70% reduction.
Yeah, it's 65% if you put it together, and then you can get the 10 talent for an extra 12. Because they win lane so well, I do think that their Bloodseeker always does shine decently well, right? And we're already seeing that as all of these heroes are getting a bit low every once in a while, and Dorachio's cruising around.
Again, Talon are dodging this lane, and this might be a second kill for Jabs.
Nice bash. Celery, he's not going to be able to walk that one off. His heroes are too fast. At the same time, is he really impacting this lane too much, though?
No. That's why I was thinking if they would just stay mid, because Makoto will hit 6 pretty soon here, and you have an opportunity to just Rolling Thunder this Leshrac down.
Now he's going to show up now, and maybe it is a good timing for him because the Undying cuts in from behind, but no defensive capabilities from Ollie can stop the 3-man dive under tower.
Just have to take defensive fights, and if you're gaming, you have to recognize the Talon want to do that and not get caught in overextensions. Nice little solar bind into the kill here. These are the types of pickoffs Talon won the entire game.
They're gonna try and telekinesis split earth him?
No, this is not a kill.
Yeah, I don't think so either. The charge is coming in. 23 can maybe kite this around and then go back in.
Quinn's pretty damn tanky, and Tofu has spin. They're gonna try.
Omni Splash, telekinesis stops the charge, but they
Roshan
to stay on clap him. Claps in, goes, oh no, the spin! He got him bounced back with the Nether Strike, and that means that Quinn is gonna be okay.
Very nice steals from Tofu here.
Yeah, that was a beauty.
And he even got him at the end.
Him. Ollie on the run, TP, one swipe, not enough. Battle Fury's done for the Juggernaut, so we are getting our key items. It's just perhaps a bit late.
It's a pretty slow Battle Fury here.
Yeah.
His lane was very tough, though.
Oh, Nether struck, but they do have a charge out from the high ground. Telekinesis trying to catch Makoto, and he will die before he can get the Rolling Thunder off. Now, GAIMIN Gladiators with that pickoff.
Damn it, Jabs. Your team needs your sacrifice.
Oh, see, we were talking about that yesterday. NA needs to build more Spirit Vessels. Oh, Dorachio's actually a little bit alone here. Can they burst him down? They got the Juggernaut TPing in even, blast him back in, a big kill.
Oh, there's the Dorachio does for the game.
Yep, that happens.
It does help stall the map, that is absolutely true, but you do lose some like Glimmer Cape potential or just a drum.
Oh, turn around, Nether Strike him instantly, grab him, stop at the shield crash.
Man.
How many times is Tofu gonna beat down Makoto?
What does he want next? Anything. And another Rupture onto Jabs. He's dead again.
And Makoto's dead again.
These Talon cores cannot find any space on the map. Dorachio, that's a second basically solo pickoff on the Coddle. Just not a kill that could be happening.
We got him.
That's a gem.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, that's a big pickoff in the river.
Oh, no wonder he's found the river ward. I was like, dang.
He's smacking so hard.
Yeah.
That Boom is getting their shit together.
Mm-hmm.
9 pandas
strategy-wise.
Strategy?
Yeah.
We'll have to see. They do this every game. They build the auras. Ace is there to unlock the other 2 cores, give them the sustain. Undying, Rubik, 2 supports that can build the utility and give them the backup they need to go for these early high grounds. They just get away with it every time.
Okay, so your suggestions have been more wave clear, more team fight, generally speaking?
Well, you can go 1 of 2 directions. Either you beat them on lanes hard enough that their timings are all off.
Yeah.
Or you build a bit more counteraction in terms of like, you know, do little things on lanes to get out of it.
And that's something that Jabs typically will not do for you, right? It's give you an ace-type offlaner.
And that is the downside in this matchup. I feel like GAIMIN are just always going to have an aura advantage, and they always push the aura advantage. Like, auras do not win you late game. They win you mid game.
BKB, Mystic Flare bumped him out of it with another strike. They'll still blast him down, and the Omni Slash will pick up the other support. Now, the cores of GAIMIN Gladiators are free to run this down now. A lot of abilities have been used, and it's up to Talon just to get as many heroes out as possible. They'll lose 2 for it.
Trade 2 for 2 supports.
Yeah, surprising.
I think the Rupture got planar pocketed. Because I'm pretty sure he put it on Makoto. Got switched over, and now they're back for round 2, looking for that Omni.
Quinn missing the splitter. 23 pops the spin, closes the distance with Dyrachyo.
There's a
he really
creep
doesn't
wave.
win that man fight, and he doesn't have the Omni Slash. They pop the glitch to protect the creep wave too, so the Omni Slash
nice
is
heads-up play.
still ineffective.
Yeah, there's just no opening here.
Yeah.
Some of that fight potential from Talon, even being down as much as they are. And that will be an Ags finished up for Dyrachyo. Does have that Blood Mist.
These 4 staffs, every single time they think they have some sort of catch. Oh, the final hit from Celery, actually, the decay. Soul Rip gets him. He does have the Blood Mist. Boy, both these heroes, you close the distance on Leshrac and Bloodseeker, you really are not guaranteed to be doing damage to them. They may just out-heal you.
And the sustain is significant enough they can just punch through these Caudal Blasts. You are not defending these buildings unless you can kill the heroes right now. Still have Omni Slash up for 23. And this Hex for jabs. He's still looking for the big core targets, but his ult's out. That cast range is gone, and Ace has been blood raged on the Abyssal Underlord.
It's,
I guess it's kind of a guaranteed spell unless you save Bulldoze and he starts again.
Another strike on to the Skywrath Mage. They're going to try and burst him down. He does manage to get off Mystic Flare and gets away with Glimmer Cape. Quinn chasing after him, always identifying the healing ward. Now the Nether Strike from Q with the charge backwards, but the heals, the Bloodstone heals are actually outdoing a lot of
the Tombstone.
And the Tombstone! Grab Ally comes in clutch to be able to bail out Quinn. Now they've certainly run out of damage. He's back and he's bad, and he is gonna beat down Talon. I'll get a 3rd hero in jabs here in the corner, and that's just GG. Yep, Talon, call it.
I don't know, man. Like, you're playing against GAIMIN. You have a billion games on record. You know what they're gonna do. You know what they're gonna pick. I just feel like Talon are a little unready for it in this game. I would not be playing Skywrath Spearbreaker supports versus team. I genuinely wouldn't. Maybe one of them is okay, but definitely not 2.
You'd be playing a lot more team fights.
At least one support that can outspam or just dominate a lane.
Dyrachyo Void comes out. We talked about the Void, of course, earlier today. Comes out here. I will say this is looking like a hard game for Talon.
I think even I have Quinn muted. I actually do have.
Wait, why?
I mean, he's annoying as hell in pub. I don't want to sit in a pub and listen to Quinn flame his team for like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's not about what he's saying to me. It's you know what he's saying to everybody else. And the other factor is if you leave this lane versus that Orb of Corrosion Ember, your tower might just die, as we've seen a lot of times.
Yep. That's exactly what I was thinking about.
And Pugna. I mean, this is a lot of decent early tower taking for GAIMIN.
No, that was
Dyrachyo. Dyrachyo's a nice guy. Look at that.
Another attempt at a rune. This time Makoto outclicks Quinn. They're going to keep chasing. I mean, the zombies are after him. He does have the power rune to be able to pop here the illusion, and he zips away just before the damage could come in from Celery and Tofu.
Makoto, Spirit, making waves.
Hey, just clicked on him. I saw the TP on cooldown. I feel like that's always an option in that matchup, too. You just like, okay, once he gets big enough, you just TP out.
Quinn returns the favor, instantly back towards mid, gets a quick support kill. The tower's going to get pressured here. A courier's going to get slain. I don't think there's been one single move that is connected on an enemy core hero here that they felt good about. They're just kind of sitting here and letting GAIMIN occupy all the space. Get continually power runes for Quinn, which there's limited stuns for the Ember in this game. You have a Skywrath Silent and a Vortex, but it's pretty hard for the Mars to catch him. They even have Skywrath ult up right now. You gotta jump something. I mean, you just gotta go.
Quinn does manage to jump away. Oh, they got him on the spear. Now the Mystic Flare's gonna be dropped. The heals, though, the heals. Can they keep him alive? Not quite enough burst damage. Quinn stays up, and now Q's gonna be chased down, turned into spiders. Jab slowed down. TP rotation coming in. Makoto, they'll try and get the pick off on Celery. something for Makoto to work with here. But even then, Jab's looking like he's going to die. And Celery is very tanky, man. Lost sight of him. Now Tofu's going to heal him up. Makoto has to leave. Makoto might get caught still.
You know, it's 100 mana.
He's dead. He's only going to make a small zip away. Ace is going to run him down.
Ooh.
Oh!
The arcanes from Ollie.
Ollie barely gets there in time, and Ace still almost ran him down underneath the tower. Meanwhile, Quinn kills Q.
These guys always have a very clear idea of how to align their items and hit that power point, and if you're not ready for it, you get punished. This is what Talon need more of. Pickoffs into small objectives like 20-minute power rune that they're looking at for Makoto. Gotta start taking these away from Ember. Quinn is still running on an arcane rune here.
Spear doesn't finish him off. Quinn doesn't chase after him either. Silence. Oh, big kill. They've got him. Finally, all that effort comes to fruition. They get a kill onto Quinn. That's 1,000 net worth.
Yes, but I don't think you can just force the Roche. Like, basically, I think you want to look for a fight right now to get some pickoff, a big core pickoff if you can, to go into the Roche. Because I don't think you can just force it straight up when all of GAIMIN are alive.
Well, it's Ollie who's going to get picked off first, and GAIMIN Gladiators are well set up around the pit now.
Yeah, they just might do it off that. Can't really fight without the Undying here. I think the Chrono threat around the pit is what dissuades Talon from just manning up for it. And it might dissuade them from taking his head on, but of course, Talon...
I mean, they do have vision.
Team. Yeah, they do.
They have vision on the outpost.
This is a hard fight, but it is your Butterfly Medusa timing, so you kind of feel forced to take it here. Without Tombstone, though,
they get the right kind of arena initiation into the Stone Gaze. It's possible.
You're just going to have to jump and hope you get the steal, either on Makoto or 23 with the Stone Gaze steal.
The Undying is making his way here. So the Anti-Illusions have actually stalled it enough. They can have a 5-on-5.
This is a little awkward for GAIMIN now. Tombstone position.
Out. He's going to go for that kill.
Oh my god.
Quickly demolishes the Undying. Well, they are going to go for the spear, but Darachu had the BKB.
Stone Gaze on Chrono.
Oh, the Stone Gaze.
Does he have enough damage?
A little bit if he's going to be able to pick this up. Oh, it's out on the field, and the Ace managed to pick it up just in time. So the extra life now means that GAIMIN Gladiators are well positioned to run over Talon. And I don't think there's really anybody who's getting out alive. Certainly not 23.
Man, Ace just delivers again and again and again. You need someone to make the clutch decisions, the right calls, click better than your opponents. Need Glimmers or Force Stabs or Ghost Scepters, just anything, so they don't get 3-chunked like that previous fight. You want a Chrono Medusa, you have Mjolnir completed. If he survives, this is good for Talon.
Protect him. I don't think they're going to be able to get him. He's going to pop the Manta and start backing away. Darachu diving in deeper to be able to get this one. DKB is going to be forced to activate as he did just go straight up.
That's an Arena right there.
Arena on 5, but Jabs is there the follow-up here. They get out of the Mystic Flare. Nobody dies on the support side of things. Still trying to go for it, but now 23 is committed to killing supports he doesn't get, and Harpoon will make mincemeat, or minced snake meat, I guess, out of the Dusa.
It's not often you see a 5-man arena turn wrong that fast, but there's just no follow-up damage. Itemization just spot on for GAIMIN here, eliminating so much of the magical burst coming out from Talon between the BKBs and the Glimmers. There's nothing else to threaten these cores. And you're probably winning that scale trade with the Faceless Void anyway. You really needed a faster early mid-game here from Talon.
I mean, like, I feel like even if they did kill when it was close, 23 has to use the Manta. Ace will do the same.
GAIMIN just thinking about the next Roshan. Don't want to give up any bad fights here. Gonna find each other.
Jabs uses BKB, but boy, Darachu's hitting some serious stuns. He doesn't pop his own BKB and gets caught. There's, I guess, the classic Daracio. Even with their carry dead, GAIMIN Gladiators still look so damn terrifying, but another pickoff could change things.
High ground Tombstone.
Coming with Glimmer Cape, but what a position from Quinn, catching both the supports as they surge forward to help Makoto. It just gets swept up by the Ace-Quinn duo.
All right, high ground Tombstone did absolutely nothing there.
Yeah.
As they could not care less about the supports in this game.
People like Jabs who are hidden in the trees might be scouted by it. Yeah, there they go. He has to blink away.
Slowly shoving them into the corner of the map. Ace controlling the front line of this engagement.
They're becoming more and more grouped up, which is a bonus for Dyrachio, who isn't even
Just
initiating.
gone.
He's just watching Ace do his work. Look at him. He's sitting there going, I'm just going to wait and wait and wait, and eventually I'll be able to throw out a Chronosphere, and now's that time. Mystic Flare gets thrown out. Bye-bye, Skywrath Mage. Storm Spirit does manage to zip away off the BKB, but with multi-heroes dead, they'll now turn to 23 Savage, who obviously can't 1v5. Not in this game.
Ace is just a monster.
Yeah.
Like you said, Dyrachio doesn't have to do anything. I think they literally would have won that fight maybe without it.
100%. 100%. I mean, all the scary heroes were already gone for the most part.
It's so hard to go into that engagement.
Scythe Harpoon.
The
Spear
damage
doesn't
is
actually
insane.
hit the Broodmother. It's the Ember instead. Quinn is still going to push forward, though, and try and finish him off. Dyrachio helps them, and they do manage to get that kill. Now, they both get low off the Mystic Flares.
That's a lot of damage.
And the Tombstone that they can't deal with. But unfortunately for Talon, they both have ways to be able to jump out.
Quinn's one hit.
Quinn?
Here's the remnants.
Oh no, the Decrepify plus the heals. He's staying alive. Once again, he gets healed up to half health. He's still bouncing around off the slides. They slow him down with a Scotty, get in front of him, and this spear will help finish him off. There we go. 2 kills going the way of Talon. Cost them buybacks, but it's still something for them to work with.
A little too deep there. But that's not necessarily changing the fight. So I think the Storm Shard is one of the better outcomes here. They also finished Daedalus on 23, so finally this Dusa is starting to hit with some ferocity, but not in the Chrono.
Dyrachio just goes for it. Chronosphere, but they aren't actually going to kill a hero right away. Jab's going to get off his spells, but 23 Savage still dies. The arena could not protect him well enough.
All right.
These
well,
heroes, no buybacks, are probably GG.
He did have Daedalus, and I don't think he got a single right-click off with it. As Dyrachio pulls the trigger, and he is farmed enough to kill you in that Chrono. Didn't even need to use the Aegis. MKB closes it out, and a very convincing game from GAIMIN. I think Talon's draft was more well-rounded this time around, but they couldn't make anything off the lane advantage. And it just becomes too big, too fast. Another ace of a game for Ace here, 12-0-7. Did not die in the series.